We are rolling.
Hola, bienvenidos a mi canal. ¿Qué es esto?
It's your butt plug.
I'm ready, Ocean. Will you press record, please?
Say action.
Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I do makeup videos in case you forgot. She is back. I know it's been a minute since I've done a makeup tutorial. It's been so long, I feel like. But she's back. She's out of maternity leave and, well, you know, yeah, I would say I'm out of maternity leave now. I think I'm feeling pretty good. I'm starting to feel myself again. I feel re-energized. I'm actually excited to put makeup on and get ready, whereas the first couple of months I was like, how does anyone get ready? I don't want to get ready. I'm like, just want to be in my sweatpants, and any free time that I had, I just wanted to zone out. So I'm sure a lot of moms out there can, you know, relate. It's like, the last thing I want to do is get ready, but I'm starting to feel that excitement again, so I'm happy to be back. I've really been loving all the products that I've been using on my skin. They've just been looking really good, really luminous, healthy, without using too much makeup. Well, I say that lightly because it could be taken as too much makeup. I feel my skin is breathable. Really, that's the word I was looking for. Like breathable skin, just really easy. And my new brow hack. I did this thing on Insta story and you guys really wanted me to show it in a video, how to get my brows like more even. It's nothing, it's not rocket science, but for me, when I did it the first time, I was like, so I'll show you guys my new brow hack and we'll just hang out. All right, let's get into this. It's been a minute and I'm going to start off with my brows because I was on stories the other day and I was telling you guys about how I've been doing my brows. Y'all wanted a tutorial. I thought, let me throw it in. I have brow stencils. You get them on Amazon. They're awesome if you're in a rush, if you have trouble doing your brows straight anyways, or like getting the shape right. I think they're really great. You know how when you put one eyelash on one eye and then the angle of how you hold your hand when you put the eyelash on the other eye can sometimes make them go like this. I feel like that's what's been happening with my brows. Like one brow will go up and then one goes straight, or it's like, it's slightly off. Not terrible, but I was sitting there one day and I was like, I just need these two things right here to line up perfectly and then I can figure out the rest. So I just kind of took my brow stencil. You can use a business card, any flat edge that you have, use a box, use whatever, and hold it up to your brows so that you can get a straight line. So that's the bottom, see that? Okay, now like raise it up to the top. Boom. Just gonna put a little bit of powder with a fluffy brush. I'm using the Kylie brow powder in, I think this is Cool Brown, the name rubbed off a long time ago. I'm just putting a little bit of powder here, just so that I could get, do you see the line? Right now I look like a mime, I get that, like where the brows kind of go up like this, but it's not gonna look like that the whole time. Once I have these straight and that straight, it's so easy after I take the stencil. You don't even need the stencil. If you want to just take your brow pencil and kind of just follow that line, you can do that too, right? Super easy if you don't have a brow stencil and you're just doing this with like a business card, no big deal. You don't need it, but because I like to be efficient with my time and I'm just going quickly, I take it, I line it up with the line that I made, which is there, and then I just kind of bring the stencil on and add a little bit of powder to give me an even better, quicker coverage, full guide. Boom. I like to go in with a light brow pencil first. I'm using the Lancôme in Blonde Brow Expert. And I'm gonna lightly fill in the brows just to get that nice, more blondie color. I'm gonna go in with the Sigma Dark Brown. Katie swears by these, so I'm like, let me try these. I feel like I'm constantly switching my brow products right now. I mean, I'm always using this powder, but pencils because, well, one, my room is a disaster because I'm in the midst of organizing, so there's just things everywhere, and that's actually the only reason. Well, I guess the other reason is I'm trying, you know, all the other brow pencils that I have in my makeup collection. And then for the lower part of the brow, my rule is like where the arch is. So from the arch to this point, I just want a straight line. So I'll start here and continue the straight line to the arch. And then just lightly fill in the rest. So that's pretty much it. Really simple, nothing crazy new. I feel like there is, even if they're gonna be, take a little bit of, take a little bit of soap brow. That was painful. Just gonna use a spoolie. Get it all up in there. And just apply that to the brows, particularly in the front for me is where I put it. See, so that the hairs look more prominent. And obviously this is a more like done brow. You could make it a little bit lighter, less product if you want it to be more natural. That's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. I'm using NARS Ginger. This is custard. It's not the right color. NARS Ginger, there we go. Any flat synthetic brush is good. I'm gonna go under the brow. I have a little red dot right there I'm gonna cover. I'm just gonna bring it down to the lid as well. Y'all, when I got pregnant, like this is so red. Do you see how red I have here and here, this spot? So red. It's kind of going away, like it's not as bad as it was before. When I was pregnant towards the end there, it got so dark, but it's still there. It's just getting better day by day, the darkness right there. Okay, so after I do the concealer, I just add a little bit of Laura Mercier. I had a little I'm eating mango with tahini and it, like, you know, the juices are flowing. This is Laura Mercier powder and this is in Translucent Honey, which I've been loving. It's one of their newer shades. And I'm using this amazing brush from Makeup by Mario. I love it, which is this one, the EF2. I'm just lightly patting that in. Whatever is left over at the end, I just kind of pat it in the beginning of the brow here, just to mattify that section a little bit of the brow. Some days I do liquid liner, some days I don't. It just depends on my vibe. But I saw this girl doing it on TikTok and I was shook because she literally just did like one line. She went like this, like it's hard, and she went, meow, meow. My mind was blown. I'm gonna try doing that. Probably won't work out for me that way because it hasn't in the past, but here we go. She literally just went, okay, already that's not one line. I have to go in and correct it and hopefully not mess it up like I just kind of low-key did, but is fixable. So that's how I do my wing. I just do the outer flick and I don't bring it on the way. This is the Bobbi Brown Carbon Black liner, by the way, liquid liner. Now moving on to a little bit of eyeshadow. I am going to use, sometimes I use bronzer and sometimes I use a regular eyeshadow. Depends on, you know, how I'm feeling, if I'm really in a rush, or, you know, if I just want to use another neutral color that looks like all the other neutral colors I use in my crease to be different, even though it's actually the exact same as every other time I do my crease shade to myself. I'm gonna be going into the shade Caramel and Toffee, which is these two really pretty warm shades, and this is from the Kristen Dominique, the Transition palette. I'm just gonna be using those two mixed together. And again, you could use bronzer, however you feel. And I'm just gonna take it from here up into the brow. Just kind of flick it in there in the inner corner of the brow right there. See how it created that pretty shadow? Anyways, I miss you guys. I miss filming actually, which is, you know, there comes a time where I think you get burnt out of doing makeup videos. I feel like anyone can, I mean, everyone can attest to that. But when you take a break and come back, it's so nice. It's like, I feel like I'm kind of doing this all over again from the beginning, which is special. But I think it's also kind of like a part of myself that I missed, because this is something that I really enjoy doing. And for a while, especially right after giving birth, like I found that I had no interest in a lot of things other than just, you know, staring at ocean all day. And I think that's totally normal, but I was like, oh my gosh, fearing that my drive went away or something. Like, oh, I don't really care about anything except my son right now. But then I just realized, no, that's just motherhood, I guess. Especially in the beginning, like you just had him, relax. That's what I told myself. Easy. Now it's time to move on to lashes. I'm just gonna pop these on. It helps when you've already worn them. So my lashes are from Kiss drugstore lashes, and they're called Chiffon, and they're just cut in half-ish because I'm only gonna put them on the outer edge. And I'm using Eyelure lash glue. The MAC Extended Play, still one of my favorite mascaras. Going back to talking about how I'm feeling now, it's so nice to feel like myself little by little each day. I know it takes time. A lot of people that I've talked to, a lot of moms told me that at a year they finally felt like themselves. A year. Which is crazy to think about. That seems like such a long way from now, but it makes a lot of sense. You just feel so different. I mean, personally me, I feel so different after having Ocean, and like I didn't think I was gonna feel that different. I thought I was just going to like be me, but with Ocean. But I saw Raw Beauty Christie tweet that she feels like she was reborn, and it sounds so wild, but it's so true. Like you're reborn into this new person, and it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy. I can't explain it. All right, let me pop these on real quick and stop talking so I don't mess up. See, I'm just focusing them on the outer part. Boom. It's honestly really incredible that we could all be such different people, but essentially a big majority of us after having a child feel the exact, we go through the same emotions. And obviously there's variations in emotions that people go through, but what's really nice is that all of Instagram is pregnant and having kids right now. And that's really great for me because I enjoy following along and feeling like I can relate to all these other new moms in how they're feeling, how they're doing, just like, you know, all the new mom struggles and adjustments, and like celebrating the milestones of the babies, especially because I feel like honestly, like they're all similar in age. A lot of people that I follow, like we all gave birth around the same time. It's really comforting. Like I love seeing people post the realness and like their kids hitting milestones and doing all these things. I'm such a mom now. I love it. All right, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. This is like my go-to eye, super easy, super fast. So next, skin. The skin is fast, it's easy, it's my go-to. Love this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Foundation, which isn't really a foundation. It's more like a glow. I take the color 5 because it's a little bit warm. I put it here. It's not a contour, but I kind of put it there. It's contour-ish. I'm gonna put it here, here. I got a little bit of a breakout here, and I find that this gives it hydration. It's a little crusty down there right now because I put too much stuff on it. Okay, now I'm using number 3. This is more of like, and I put it on all the high points. I swear this is like what gives the skin a really healthy look. I love this stuff. And I'm just gonna blend this in. Again, not foundation, but like you'll see, look at the skin once we get this on. It's so pretty. Okay, so we got that blended in for the most part, you know. Now I'm gonna use concealer. I don't go in with foundation every day, just mostly concealer, and I put it everywhere, so I might as well use foundation. I'm taking Biscuit. Biscuit is a really warm that cancels out any darkness on my under eyes. So I let that sit there in those dark spots, particularly in this corner and then the outer corner that I was telling you guys about right here. Kind of just let it chill there. And then I will also go over any blemishes that I have going on. Now I'm gonna take Ginger, which is my like normal shade that I usually use. And I'm gonna bring that down the sides of the nose. right up in here. Also, I make like a straight line across my brows. Again, ow, jeez. And then you create a little half moon moment here. Anywhere I want to highlight. So I just take it like around, I feel like shadows here. All right, so we got the concealer and the glow. That's all that's on the skin right now. I need to add a little warmth, so I'm gonna use the Marc Jacobs Tan 46. This is actually a concealer, so it's gonna give you coverage. It's gonna give you a little light coverage. I'm gonna use this brush that needs to be cleaned. It's not clean. This is my favorite brush from Morphe, which from what I hear, is no longer available. It sucks. Listen, I have decided that I'm gonna start just getting ready when I have the time and dressing up for myself and, you know, putting on crazy outfits because I loved and really enjoyed the sweatpant phase of all of this, but now I'm feeling like I'm ready to dress up again. You guys know I love fashion, so if you catch me on the gram, I'm gonna put also some contour up here. If you guys catch me on the gram and like, you know, a going out outfit and I ain't going anywhere, that's just who I am now. Make sure you double tap, okay? I'm also gonna take a Morphe M520 brush and I'm going to contour my nose slightly. Soften it up. Blush time. For blush, I just stay using a lipstick now. That's like my go-to. Electric Feel by ColourPop, again with my same Morphe brush. I pretty much I just love this color. I feel like all my favorite products are being discontinued and I'm upset about it. Like my Becca concealer, discontinued. Okay, you know the one I always used, the Aqualuminous, gone. From what I hear, this lipstick, not on the site anymore. I don't know if that's true. Electric Feel by ColourPop, but not there. This brush that I'm using, why? ¿Por qué? Delicate. I'm using the Fenty Banana Powder, but then I also kind of mix it with the Laura Mercier. I just like the two colors, the honey and the banana together. I feel like they look really nice. I'm a mixer, so I'm gonna grab a little bit of both, pack it off in the back of my hand, and then now to really blur the pores and keep the oiliness away, I'm going to pack it on right here. I barely put any under the eye. I just majority on the side of my nose, and then whatever's left over I kind of go and pack into the under eye so it's not super powdery. I don't like to look too cakey under there. I feel like I've had a little shadowing right here. I'm just gonna kind of do a little powder right there. I don't really like to keep the powder sitting on my chin for that long. I'm gonna leave that sitting. You'd think I would move that bin that keeps hitting my elbow, but no. I know this seems like a lot of powder, but because we didn't use a lot of product everywhere on our face and we're just focusing it on where you get oily, the rest of your skin's gonna look luminous, like you're not really wearing that much makeup. And you kind of just blend out the edges into the rest of the face here. Don't forget to powder your center of your forehead if you get oily there. I do, so I just press right here with some powder. We're gonna go into our good old MAC Give Me Sun, and I'm gonna use this as eyeshadow on my lower lash line. So I like to use this right under the eye just to warm it up. Just give a little definition. You could just use the eyeshadows that we used in the crease. I love this brush. This is my Dose of Colors pencil brush. I mean, it's just, you can't, everything is destroyed. I use it so much. And then going in with my favorite mascara from MAC for my lower lashes, the Extended Play. Like, I have this, I know I'm talking a lot about motherhood, that's just who I am now. I didn't want to film a makeup video for so long because I had this fear that if he didn't see my face for a certain amount of hours, he would forget about me. All right, looking good, guys. This is pretty much it. This is like almost the ending of our makeup look. Oh, my lips, almost forgot. Strip Down by MAC. This is like my go-to 100% of the time. 99.9% of the time when you ask what my lip combo is, it's this. Strip Down. Oh my God. Have I had tahini in my tooth this whole time? Oh, I didn't notice. I love that for me. It's like stuck in there. That's really stuck in there. To add a little definition, I love me some cork. And I just put it on the top. Lipstick is either, oh shit. Lipstick is either ColourPop Electric Feel, like I'll just dab the same color that I used on my lips, I mean on my cheeks as blush, or the other option is I will use NYX Abu Dhabi. Love this color. It's kind of similar. And then I'll mix like a little bit of London, which is also by NYX. It's more nude. It's a really good nude color. If you're looking for a good, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm a mess. Y'all, there is not illuminator on my armpit right now. There sure is. I knew that when I opened it earlier, I felt a flick on my skin and I thought I got it, but I guess not. Yeah, so I'm using London, which is such a great nude from NYX. It's one of my favorite drugstore lips. Actually, it's my favorite, period. Now let's dust off all this powder. All right, so the last thing we do is just set everything so you don't look super powdery. I think just to add a little bit more glow, I'm taking our Dose of Colors Desi X Katie collection, Chasing the Sun. Just gonna add a little bit more glow, slightly, not too much. Don't get crazy, just a little more glow. You don't need to do this because the skin already looks glowy, but you know, I'm extra like that, so. Oh, I forgot. And I'm gonna add it in the inner corner of my eyes, right in that little pocket. It's gonna brighten up the eye. Oh yes. So this is it. This is the finished go-to super easy glam that I've been doing lately when I feel like actually doing a makeup look. It's just so fast, so easy. I think I get it done in 20 minutes and I don't know if that's 20-minute Mexican time. Like, I don't know. I might be lying, but I get it done quicker than any other makeup that I could possibly do other than my no makeup look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, welcoming me back to YouTube in the beauty space. It's been forever, but I'm so happy to be back. Please give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you actually do love makeup tutorials and you want me to continue doing makeup tutorials. And yeah, it had to happen one more time. It had to happen one more time. Talk to you guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye.